What is the importance of the business environment? Why should businesses pay attention to the various factors and the dimensions of their business environment? The textbook mentions 6 points. It enables the firm to identify opportunities and getting the first mover advantage. For example, Reliance identified an opportunity that internet access was still very expensive in India, and there was a market for cheap and fast mobile internet access across India. So they directly started with a 4G network when the other operators were still providing 3G services. Jio had the first mover advantage with 4G, and they provided lots of data at rock bottom prices. And before the other players could catch up and come into the 4G market, Reliance captured a big part of it, and currently they have around 40% share in the overall Indian mobile services sector. It helps the firm to identify threats and early warning signals. Tata is a good example here. They saw the early warning that more and more countries were trying to reduce the number of petrol and diesel cars, and the strict emission norms meant that eventually only electric cars may be sold in many countries. So they developed and acquired the required technologies to build electric cars, and today they have several EVs that are being sold in India and in other countries. It helps in tapping useful resources. Adani is a good example here. When they saw that the government is trying to reduce dependence on fossil fuels, then Adanis started planning and building solar farms and wind farms. And they were also able to acquire a lot of resources like land very quickly and economically before the other players started coming in. It helps in coping with rapid changes. Almost all IT companies are doing this. They saw the changes in the technological environment due to artificial intelligence becoming more and more powerful and available to all. So they are changing their business models to take advantage of these new and rapid changes. It helps in assisting in planning and policy formulation. Companies like ITC in FMCG and Mahindra in automobiles saw that there were significant changes in the economic environment in India. The Indian market is ready for more premium products. So they adapted their policies and developed plans to move into the more premium segments of their markets. Which is why a Mahindra, which was originally making tractors and utility vehicles, are making luxury vehicles also now. And an ITC, which was mainly into the tobacco business, are a major player in the FMCG sector. And it helps in improving performance. Hindustan Unilever studied the social environment in rural India, and they realized that by including more rural women into their distribution network, they could have a better reach. And this would also provide employment to these rural women. So they have a project called Project Shakti, which allowed them to improve their performance in the Indian rural market. Therefore, businesses should study their business environment and adapt to any changes so that they can face any challenges and also take advantage of any opportunities.